Supreme Court of Appeal argues that Saha interpretation of what items fell under the National Heritage Resource Act was overly broad. Still on the foreign scene, Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi has dissolved parliament in advance of a snap election scheduled for February 8. The Speaker of Japan Parliament today read out a letter officially dissolving the lower house as lawmakers shouted the traditional rallying cry of Banzai. The dissolution of the 465-member lower house now paves the way for a 12-day election campaign, which officially begins on Tuesday. Takaichi, the country's first women premier, had announced her intentions to call an election. And now to the sporting arena. Former Arsenal player Paul Merson has tipped the two Premier League clubs to reach the UEFA Champions League final this season. He noted that he will not be surprised to see an all-English final in the Champions League if the knockout draw go in favour of the English club. At the moment, apart from the Manchester City, the likes of Arsenal, Newcastle United, Tottenham Hotspur, Liverpool and Chelsea are currently in the top 8 on the Champions League table. To end the iPower 102.7 FM news at 7, let's take another look at the main point. We told you in the course of the bulletin that President Bola Tinubu has approved the posting of 4 ambassador designates out of 68 confirmed by the Senate. We also informed you that the national power grid has again collapsed, leaving parts of the country in darkness and disrupting electricity supply to millions of households and businesses. On the foreign scene, we informed you a South African court has dismissed an appeal by the country's heritage body to stop the sale and export of various artifacts connected to the anti-apartheid hero Nelson Mandela. And in sports, we informed you that former Arsenal player Paul Merson has tipped 2 Premier League clubs to reach the UEFA Champions League final this season. That was the iPower 102.7 FM news at 7, edited by Olukemi Ajibola. My name is Inioluwa Adekoya. Many thanks for listening and a good evening.